I have been trading for the last few months with two brokers for binary options, and I've been getting a lot of questions in regards to which one is actually better. And these brokers are Quotex and Pocket Option. And in this specific video, I wanted to make an entire specific video, making a comparison as to what broker offers what and which one is actually at the end better for you. So in this specific video, we're gonna actually compare Quotex versus Pocket Option. Hi everyone, this is Christian here on YouTube and welcome to a brand new video for the channel. In today's video, we're gonna determine which broker is actually better for you between Quotex, and Pocket Option. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into binary options, Forex trading, crypto trading, or any type of making money online, then this channel is for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below and activate the notifications bell icon so that you get a notification for every new video that I upload. With that being said, let's jump into the video. Alright everyone, so as I mentioned, I'm gonna do a comparison, but before I jump into the video, just remember that the link to both of these brokers are available in the actual description of this video. In case you want to try them out, both of them offer you a free demo account for up to $10,000 so that you can practice as much as you want to and make money virtually, be like in the meantime while you're actually practicing and trying to get the pace of investing with real money. So I'm gonna have the link to both of them below in the description of this video in case you wanna give both of them a try. Okay, so we're gonna start with the first topic that we're gonna compare with these specific brokers, and that is with the trading platform. I'm not gonna go that deep into what are the brokers because I have videos in regards to it. So this is entirely a comparison. So the trading platform, we're gonna start with Quotex.io. Now, Quotex is very similar to IQ Option and to Trade. It's like a combination, I would say. It's pretty cool. It's super easy to use, and it's got pretty much everything that you actually need. You can see that it's an interactive platform with up and down, with both options, either digital option or exact expiry time, which is binary options itself. And they also offer you the availability. This is something really cool to switch between a trading amount and a percentage investing. So basically what you can do, if you want to invest, let's say 5% of your balance on every single trade, then you can actually just set it for 5%. If you don't want to do the math and do the calculation and you're like, okay, you know what? I want to invest 1% of my balance on every single trade. So you choose the percentage, and whatever amount you have in your balance is automatically going to do the math and actually place the trade with that specific percentage that you wanted. There's actually something that I found really, really interesting because you can see right here what's your investment and what's your payout. So as you can see, he's investing $107 because I have $10,700 in my account. So if I want to invest, let's say 5%, then it's going to invest $500.37. If you want to invest 10%, then it's $1,000 and so on. So it's super easy, mostly when you have balances that are, like kind of crazy, such as $735 or something like that, and you're trying to do the math as to how much you should invest, and you gotta act fast because you're gonna miss the entry opportunity. That's when you actually need this type of feature. That's actually something that I find really, really valuable. Then we have over here the actual trades that you can place. These are the expiry trades. You don't actually have option to see a lot more than that. Nevertheless, if you actually go into these 3 bullet points right here and you go to trades, then you're going to be able to see the entire history of the trades. And that's something really amazing. You don't really need to see all of the trades in just your specific, how can I put it, in the homepage or anything like that, right? Then it's got some cool features such as what type of account you have, such as the withdrawal, deposit, all the basics, right? Now we're gonna jump into Pocket Option. Pocket Option is one of my favorite platforms in the entire world, that's for sure, okay? Why? Is because I have been using it for many years now, I think 3 years as of right now, and it's always have what I consider to be necessary to trade binary options, such as a cool platform, a fast platform, and easy to use, accountability right here. Because if you can actually check right here, you can select 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3, 5, 10, 15, 45, 4 hours, whatever is it that you want to, you can choose it. And right here, you can actually choose the expiration time. For instance, if what you want is to have 1 minute, these are seconds, right? So let's say 1 minute and 0 seconds. There you go. So the expiration time is actually being reflected right here in this specific area. Now, why is it that you can actually select, you can't really select the 1 minute. Right here, you selected it. And what you can do is enter either a call or a put position, and it's gonna just be 1 minute. Now, I do prefer this one right here because this one is actually being measured along with the candlesticks. So basically what happens right here is that it's telling you that you have 37 seconds to enter a trade. So if I enter right now the trade, my trade will expire in exactly 30 seconds. Does that make sense? So it will actually not take the entire minute. It will take the time that the candle has left. Okay, so that's actually something that is different from Quotex to Pocket Option, and that you need to get used to it. The good thing is that since you have a demo account, then you can start practicing and start getting, more familiar with it. Now, the exact platform itself is also one-click trading platform, and that's actually really cool as well. You can also use the percentage option right here, and it will automatically place the trade depending on your balance. So right now I have $6,000. So my actual 5% investment is going to be $300. Again, this is useful when you have a balance that you can't really calculate like immediately and you're going to miss an entry point or something like that. Then this is exactly what you need. The strike rate, it basically doesn't make any difference because at the end of the day, you can actually set the trade for a certain entry point. You see right here, it's actually moving. So that basically means that you're going to enter the trade at that specific price. You can do that. It's really not something I personally use because I usually trade on turbo and I don't actually look for support and resistance levels directly. But if that's what you're looking for and that's the way you trade, then this is going to be a good option for you. Other than that, the platform looks very, very similar to Quotex. So now let's go ahead and move to the pairs available. And the pairs available in Quotex, for instance, it's right here. You can see that there's a huge list. I'm not going to go through the entire list. We're going to go through the payouts in just a little bit, but these are the currencies that are available, and that's actually something really cool. Then we also have cryptocurrencies, but cryptocurrencies, I don't usually trade in binary options. Then the payout is really not that good anyways. Then we have commodities, which commodities are traded a lot more in Forex, but if you want to trade that, then it's possible. It's actually right here. Gold, silver, even though right now is in LTC, not sure why. Then you have some indices as well, but the payout, again, it's not really good. Okay, so Dow Jones and all of these, indices are not really that profitable. So I don't really focus that much, but you can see the amount of actual currencies that you have available to trade. Now with Pocket Option, you also have the bunch of cryptocurrencies. They're actually, filtered towards the actual percentage of the payout. We're going to go through it right now. But you also have cryptocurrencies that are actually closed right now, some of them. Then you also have commodities and you also have stocks. Okay, you don't actually have indices with this specific broker with Pocket Option. You have stocks. Not that it makes any difference to me though, because I don't really trade stocks. So to me, it doesn't make any big difference, but the currency amount is actually very similar. So you can see that pretty much there's a tie in there as well with the trading platform. Now, if we actually talk about the expiration times, this is when it comes to have a difference between Pocket Option and Quotex. Because as I mentioned, in Quotex, you can actually have right here this switch button where you can actually choose the exact expiration time, or you can just go ahead and leave it as a digital and it will trade exactly the expiration time. So if I enter right now and there's 20 seconds left for the minute to expire or the candlestick to expire, it doesn't matter. In the Quotex, it will expire in exactly 60 seconds. It doesn't matter if it expires or it starts in the middle of the candle. It will take 60 seconds for it to expire. And that's actually something good and bad. Good because that's the way I trade. Bad because sometimes you're gonna lose the trade and the candle is gonna finish at a winning point. And pocket option, on the other hand, actually has the difference that it will expire along with the candle, like I explained before. So that's something that you need to consider. And you know, at the end of the day, if you're gonna be trading turbo, then probably Quotex is actually gonna be better for you. And if you're gonna be trading regular binary options, probably pocket option is going to be a better option for you. Now, when it comes to indicators, both of them are actually super cool. As you can see right here, we have alligator, Bollinger Bands, envelopes, fractal. These are trend indicators. And then we have the oscillators such as RSI, stochastic oscillator, awesome oscillator, volume oscillator. These are the actual indicators that I personally use. Now, the pocket option does have a cooler, let's just go ahead and put it that way, cooler Kellner channel. That's for the 3-minute strategy that we discussed before. It has a cooler, actually, a Kellner channel. But other than that, the indicators are super similar. And you can add the favorite ones if you want to. You can customize them as well. You can do everything, pretty much everything you want to in any of the brokers when it comes to indicators. So I would say it's also a tie right there. Now we're going to talk about the payouts. And this is one of the most important things that you need to consider. Payouts, when it comes to binary options, is probably one of the top 3 most important things that you need to understand or that you need to focus on when you choose any broker. Why? Because that's going to be determining what's the accuracy that you need to have when it comes to actually winning the trades based on the payout. So let's say that you have a 95% payout and you have a 60% accuracy, you make a lot of money. But if your payout is 70% and you have a 60% accuracy, then it's not going to be as good as you actually would think. Does that make sense? So let's go ahead and take a look at the actual payout. Now you can see that for 1 minute, which is what I use, if we have 80, let's see how many pairs we have above 80%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pairs. If we go to pocket option, we have, this is OTC, so it doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now here, there's a huge difference between Quotex and pocket option. And one of the reasons why I use Quotex a lot more than pocket option nowadays, if you asked me, like, Chris, why is it that you don't use pocket option that much anymore, is because of this. Not that it like made me stop using it, but it makes a huge difference. Take a look at the lowest payouts of pocket option: 25, 34, and 44. 25%. The lowest payouts on Quotex is 49, 54, and 64. There's a huge difference on payout. And that's actually something that you need to take in consideration. Why? Because at the end of the day, the payout is what's going to determine how much money you make. Okay, so you can have a 70% accurate strategy. It doesn't make a difference. And I'm sorry, I think I'm covering right now the payout. There you go. So it doesn't make a difference because let's say that you have a 70% working strategy, which is something really good. Now, if your payout is 50% or let's say 25%, you're not going to make any money, even with the 70% payout, because for every $100 that you're losing, you're making $25. So that means that you need to be at least 75 to break even. Okay, but when you're 90% with 60% accuracy, you're good to go. Does that make sense? So something really important. In this point, Quotex definitely beats pocket option. Now, when it comes to deposits and withdrawals, it's actually something really cool. The fact that both of them offer you a Bitcoin deposit and withdrawal. That's something that, for instance, IQ Option doesn't offer you. And it's super important to me because Bitcoin is pretty much global and I use it a lot. So therefore, it's very convenient for me. But if you don't actually have Bitcoin, you need to take a look at the options that they have. They do offer you a debit or credit card deposit and a bank wire, but it does depend on your location. Now, this is a topic that is very different for every single person. So I do recommend you to actually go into the broker and see what options you have available in your location. But let's just go ahead and focus on the amounts. The amount to deposit for Pocket Option is actually as low as $50. And with Quotex, it's as low as $10. So Quotex actually gives you a slightly bigger advantage, like to deposit a little bit less of money to risk less than Pocket Option. Okay, so in that side also Quotex, I think it's a little bit better. And when it comes to withdrawal, they don't actually have a minimum amount or a maximum amount of withdrawal. So that's actually something good. They both offer you 2 free withdrawals at every single month, if I'm not mistaken, and then they charge you a slight commission based on how many withdrawals you actually make. So as long as you actually make 2 withdrawals or less during the month, then you're gonna be good to go. So I think that's actually something that they both are good at. But when it comes to deposit amount, that's when basically Quotex wins. And the last part that I want to cover in this video is the country's availability. And again, Quotex in this specific scenario is way better. Why? Quotex allows US traders. Let me say that again. Quotex allows US traders, Canada traders, India traders, and bunch of countries that are usually not accepted by any broker. Quotex does accept them. And Pocket Option accepts like probably 80% of the countries, all right, in Europe, in America, and Africa, every single continent. You do have availability to use Pocket Option. I'm not sure about the United States. I remember back in 2020, there was a lot of people like telling me, hey, Chris, I'm using Pocket Option in the States. And I was like, okay, that's actually awesome. But with Quotex, I know for a fact, because I talked to a representative and they said, yes, we do accept US traders. So that's actually something good. I'm not sure how they do it. Probably is because of Bitcoin and so on. You need to actually, I'm not a lawyer or anything, so you need to actually talk to someone that knows a lot more in regards to this specific topic. But I know for a fact that there's a bunch of people that are actually part of Quotex inside of the United States, making deposits and withdrawals constantly. So that's actually something really good, and something that again takes me to the side of Quotex. Okay, so to offer a final conclusion, yes, I do believe that Quotex is a better broker, or at least a broker with more options than Pocket Option. I'm not saying, hey, leave Pocket Option and come to Quotex. I'm not saying that. But if you're already using Pocket Option and it's working fine, stay there. Okay, I use both of the brokers. Diversification to me is essential. So I always have more than one broker. So you can have the exact same thing. You can use both of the brokers. But if you only want to use one and you're not using any of them, I would suggest that you go with Quotex instead. But if you're already using Pocket Option, then stay with Pocket Option. But to me, the winner, it's Quotex. Hey, so thank you very much for watching this video. If you found any value on it, make sure you smash the like button to support this YouTube channel. And more importantly, if you have any questions or comments to share, make sure you leave them in the comment section below, and I'll be glad to answer those comments as soon as possible. Hey, thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos just like this one, and I'll see you on the next one.